So, I know I missed today, but I had a doctor's appointment and I just cleaned and rescued a plant from the store. Went to the post office too. Yes, that's why it's late. I've been talking about motivation, and when you have like a purpose, when you actually know what your purpose is, you want to do it. You don't want not to do it. You know, you don't like not doing it. You want to do it. You hate everything else that takes you away from it. You don't hate it, but you know. You don't want anything else. You're in the zone. You want it. You want to work on it. It's a lot of what you think about. You don't need to motivate yourself. You're just determined, right? So I talked about that yesterday. And then I remembered a while ago what it was like to actually motivate myself. And then I realized that it's a lot of it has become automatic, right? So today I'm going to talk about conditioning yourself so it is an automatic habit. Healthy habits automatically. Motivating yourself at first with conditioning, okay? For example, you know you have to get work done, but you want to do it, and it feels like you're dragging ass, right? Okay, well, you can either give yourself a reward, or you can, you know, I don't want to advocate for like harming yourself. If you know anything about conditioning, which I'm pretty sure everyone does, right? I'm not saying harm yourself. I'm not doing that. But anyways, so you could say to yourself, okay, well, when I get all this fucking work done, I'm going to have a cookie. I did this today, by the way, not with a cookie, but I love potatoes, and instead of eating like fast food fries, I eat potatoes like at home, and then add, you know, some garlic salt to it, and it's fucking good. I don't know why, but it just like hits the spot with me. And I've been fasting, and my stomach's been, you know, digesting. It's been loud, right? So I was pretty much telling myself that I have to get all this shit done, right? And I will feed you potatoes later. And then I like knew it was kind of a lie, because I knew it was a lie. But I was trying to motivate not really motivate, but like reward myself. Like, I already know I have to get this shit done, because I don't know, it's so hard to explain. I don't feel like I need to motivate myself. But I was definitely trying to bribe myself. Like, get all this shit done first, and then you can have potatoes. But I already knew it was a lie when I said it to myself. So, like, I need to get this shit done, so we're gonna do this shit, right? But a while ago, I would have, you know, had to motivate myself. And that's one of the things that I've done, is bribe myself, right? Like, oh, get all your shit done and then you can watch TV. Oh, get all your shit done and then you can lay in the grass, get all your shit done, or, you know, on the floor, do some yoga, whatever. And do this thing, and then you can have this. Right? So, that's motivation is really just for until it becomes a habit, because then it becomes an effortless habit. Like, I have my ankle weights that I put on in the morning. Over there, and they stay over there because, I mean, it's kind of in between the kitchen and the living room, but I've been sitting down for way too long. Not today, but the past few days working. But anyways, so there's things that you do every single day automatically. Like, every morning I wake up, I get some coffee, right? When I'm done with coffee, and then I do stuff in between while I'm drinking coffee, but when I'm done with coffee, when I shut it off, because I had the old school coffee pot, you know, there's a switch, I shut the shit off. And then my vitamins are right there, and my ankle weights, I usually put them on after my coffee. Sometimes I do before. They're right there, you grab them and go. Kind of just depends. Excuse me, my back is definitely needs stretched. Brushing your teeth. You brush your teeth every day. So what is something that you can add onto that? Like, before you brush your teeth or after you brush your teeth? If you have coffee, before you have coffee or after you have coffee, your routine. And you can do this at work. Yes. I've heard people getting squats in every time they go to the bathroom. Like doing a set of, you know, squats. I don't know if it's before the bathroom or afterwards, but it was around the bathroom. Every time they use the bathroom, squats. I don't do that. But I do like to exercise throughout the day. Like, I do like to do it in the morning and then later on in the afternoon. Since I haven't watched TV the past few days. But there was a long period where I didn't watch TV. And then I started watching TV, and then I kind of just stopped again. Recently, I haven't watched TV in like 5-6 days. I don't know. Not important. I watch my phone. I watch YouTube. I've been learning, you know, doing all this stuff. Right. And that's something else that you can do. If you have a bunch of YouTube videos, watch your phone instead of TV. Take your business class or whatever class, reinvest into yourself, right? And use TV time as learning time. Which is kind of weird because, you know, whenever I bought the neglected plants, I realized it was, yeah, I realized it's money that I actually did invest into me. And then I was like, well, whatever, it brings life to my area. That is me investing in me, in my space, having my environment work for me, bringing life and energy and love, you know. Yeah, I wasn't trying to talk myself into buying them. It's just a realization that I had that it was like one of the first things in a while that I bought that didn't have anything to do with my business and reinvesting into me, right? Or like shit for my kids. I'm trying to think, because I know I bought tank tops, I don't know, a month ago. You didn't know. But I don't really see clothes as an investment into me, like me buying tank tops. I feel like it's just, I don't want to go without clothes, you know? And some of them are nice. I just prefer tank tops most of the time. And sometimes I'll throw a sweater on over it, but I don't see that as, it doesn't, you know, really make me money, so it doesn't provide me a skill. Jesus. My back definitely needs correct. Yeah. So conditioning yourself. What do you already do consistently every single day? What do you want to do? Insert it into your schedule. Like my ankle weights are on a chair in between the kitchen and the living room. My vitamins right there on the counter. Which I have a lot of vitamins, so half of them are in the counter and the other half are, you know, because I have like a shot glass, a double shot glass that I put every single day, fills in, you know, vitamins in. Yes. And health is an obvious one. Throw out the junk food and replace like the crunchiness that you want, like chips. Replace it with carrots or celery or grapes. That's why I replaced fast food fries with potatoes, and I actually enjoy them more. And if I'm craving something sweet, which is not over here, but I did buy one today, I just haven't drank it. It's a protein shake that actually tastes like chocolate milk, that doesn't have a lot of carbs, because carbohydrates, right, store water, just in case you didn't know that. And then I've been trying to drink these electrolytes. So I have like the packets on the counter. I have a lot. Everyone doesn't everyone have a long ass counter? Y'all, you got counter space. Use it. I do. Like the thing that you want to fucking see the thing that reminds you, that sets that up, like, hey, oh yes, I remember I want to take my vitamins. Nice, got them. If you want, I don't know if you want to exercise after work, but figure out when you want to exercise, or if work is exercise enough, you just need to do intermittent fasting. Because it's funny, whenever my doctor was like, hey, he was talking about fasting labs. I was like, I'm fasting now. Like, take this shit. It was like 11 o'clock today. He was like, you haven't eaten today? I was like, nope. Here's the vein. It's kind of funny. But I only like eating once a day anyways. And it's usually around 3 o'clock, but I've been trying to push it further back, not when I'm fasting, like not eating at all. Not eating at all. But even intermittent fasting, I usually like to eat at like 3 o'clock, and then I'll get back to work after I eat. It's like a break, like my lunch break. But I'm trying to see if I push it back, if it'll help me sleep. Because potatoes, I feel like they will help me sleep. Yeah. It's funny. I don't know why I want potatoes today. But anyways, I can bribe myself with potatoes because clearly I want them, and I have a lot of shit to do today. And I really just have school. I've finished the PDFs. That's why I've been sitting down for days. I thought about doing another one, like on how to heal yourself, but I feel like people need to practice the basics and have a good handle on the basics, because a lot of people don't have attention spans. Oh, and by the way, the Ultimate Growth Guide is free. It's a PDF that I made recently. But like I said, I've been sitting down for days. That's because I've been doing this shit for days. And sometimes I had to like backtrack because I want it to be an easy, smooth process where you don't have to backtrack, because I already like have it set up for you. Because my experience has not been a smooth sailing ride, but I also was not very patient, and I definitely have learned patience for sure. So yes, the Ultimate Growth PDF will be down below. It's a link. Click on the link. I don't ask you for your email. I don't want to spam you at all. But yes, that is definitely going to help. Actually do it. You can implement little habits, little tasks, right? Even if you need to motivate yourself, bribe yourself, condition. Like, I have noticed that I don't need to hype myself up. You know, I don't need to motivate myself. But there's already shit that I do that like gets me into the mindset. Like, yes, yesterday I played a song that, because I took a break from work, and then I played a song that just got me into the, okay, let's go back to work. Let's go get it, you know? Let's get back on it. And it didn't feel like motivation. It's just the trigger music has became a trigger for me. The conditioning, instead of like A, like letter A. A, okay, let me motivate myself, and then B, doing the task, you know? Motivation, task. You can have like, and then when it's automatic, it's A-B. It's automatic. Like A, and then B. And there's kind of like the dread, emotion, whatever. But when it becomes automatic, it'll be like A-B. So and of course you can bribe yourself. Actually at like the end of the day before I go to sleep, or even like after a task, I don't know, it's just really automatic. I'm like, good job, you did it, you know, congratulate myself. and love myself and thank myself for doing it instead of working against myself. And you can do that even if you're not taking giant steps, even the little steps. Hey, I got out of bed today. Hey, I opened the windows and the blinds and whatever. I let the sun in today. It boosted my mood. However you're feeling. And just thank yourself for it. Congratulate yourself for it. Love yourself for it. You did a good job, type shit. Give yourself rewards for doing shit. You can obviously delay rewards too. Like, don't just eat a fucking, I almost said bag of chips. Yes. Don't just eat like a bag of cookies or the, like, whatever every single day. Don't be doing that. You can reward yourself with like healthy food. I don't really know if potatoes are considered a healthy food. I eat the small potatoes, the organic ones, but I don't know. Potatoes, because I like them. I've actually been wanting vegetable soup too. Bone broth, vegetable soup. Yeah. So what can you do? What are the things that you can do to condition yourself? To bribe yourself when you need that motivation until it becomes an actual habit. And like I said, put the reminder right fucking there. You gotta pass it. You have to look at that bitch, right? Sometimes I will put the chair with my ankle weights in the middle of the fucking room. Do this today. Like, don't just ignore it. Do it. Because, you can't block shit out, but and it's not about perfection. You don't have to perfect your room or your routine automatically. You don't have to add it all at once. Because I forget shit too. You can have a reminder on your phone, like an alarm on your phone. But like sometimes I do forget to take my vitamins, even though it is right there on the counter. I'm just being honest. Because I'm over here. And when I'm so focused on work and learning and doing all the shit that I have, it slips my mind. I'm so focused on this. So, what healthy habit, what do you want to implement? What do you want to do? What do you want to implement? What are the things that you already do? You already are consistent with a lot of shit, okay? What are those? If you need help, you can drop that shit in the comments or email me, whatever. It's simple shit. I highly doubt you need help, but if you do, I'm here. I'm here. I have conditioned myself in a lot of areas. I don't even realize that I didn't. It's automatic to me now. It's just automatic to me. Like brushing your teeth before bed is just the automatic habit. And one, like when I spend money today, I get to double that in return, you know? And one of mine also, because I like smoking. I prefer smoking cigars, right? But I have smoked cigarettes, obviously. I like it. And my lungs are clear. I've gotten my lungs checked, right? Recently too. But I did as you know, years ago. And my lungs have always been clear. So that's like a reaffirming, you know, every time I like try to guilt trip myself into not smoking anymore. But I do fucking love it. Like that is something that like myself in the past life, you know, whatever, however you wanna. I love it. I love it. So a part of me is like, no, you shouldn't do that. It's bad for you. And then I'm just like, no, the fuck it's not. My lungs have always been clear. My lungs are clear. It's not bad for me. I fucking love this. And I don't give a fuck, you know? Like, stop trying to fucking guilt trip me over something that I love. And it's my own brain, you know? I'm just like, nope. I didn't have this. Yeah. I should have bought a cigar while I was out today. Because the store that I usually walk to only has like black and milds, and I don't really care for those. And cigarettes are just easy, but I don't really care for those either. Unless like the certain brand reminds me of someone and I want that feeling, you know? But if you do smoke, reward yourself with a fucking cigarette. What can you reward yourself with? Even if it's just a fucking yes, you did it, and you can love on yourself. And because a lot of people overlook that. Like, why don't you be a fucking cheerleader for yourself? Like, I know it was weird for me at first because I was usually hard on myself. But after I accomplished something, like, I started getting into the habit of like, yeah, you did it, bitch. Fucking good job. That type of shit. No one else is gonna cheerlead, like, no one else is gonna do that for you. Unless you have a partner, which is cool, but you can do it for yourself more because you are doing the shit and you see everything that you're doing, so you can be the cheerleader for you in that moment. Yay, you fucking did it. Take a moment to yourself. Like, yes, thank fucking God, that shit's over, I did it, you know, whatever. But definitely do take a moment after you've accomplished a task that you fucking want to accomplish. Give yourself a moment and just be like, yes, I did it. Good job, me. Yeah. Give yourself a moment before you move on to the next thing. And I feel like that alone over time, because I've been doing this for a while, right? Like at first, motivation and conditioning, and like I still bribe myself sometimes, but I don't dread it. It's not, it feels different, right? Like I'm already determined. But giving myself a moment, or, being proud of myself, or loving myself and thanking myself, and, doing that every day, that definitely has helped in the long run. You don't really get burnt out because you are already recognizing that you're making progress every single day. You're pushing the bar forward every single day. You're doing it every single day. And you're seeing that it's a cycle that you continue to do because you've already conditioned yourself that it's a good thing. You're not like, oh fuck, I did all this fucking work, now I just want to lay in bed and do nothing. You could be like, good job, I did this work, now I get to go lay in bed and do nothing. That is your reward. But it's the mindset shift. It feels different. You're not dreading the next day. You're like, fuck, I got more shit to do tomorrow. You're taking a moment to recognize that you're doing the shit. You're doing it. And you can use that with work, with school, with weight, with whatever you want in your life. Reward yourself, congratulate yourself, thank yourself. That's amazing. It becomes an effortless habit, yes, but you still put the effort in. You still did the work. You still did it. So reward yourself for it, even if it is, you loving yourself, thanking yourself, going to bed feeling satisfied and that you had a great fucking day. Isn't that the best reward of it all? Having your day feel satisfied, feeling like it was a successful day. Because the more you have successful days like that, the more satisfied you are in life, because those compound, right? So you feel overall satisfied with your life. And you just automatically want to do it. You automatically want to feel successful, feel accomplished. You want to align your schedule with the things that you want to do. The habits that you want to implement, start implementing them. Like I said, it doesn't have to be all at once. Do a switcheroo out. Like with food. Throw all your fucking junk food away. If you have kids, throw their fucking junk food away too. They don't need that shit. They make crock pots for a reason. You can make a healthy meal in a crock pot. And it's great. I love crock pots. But anyways. And then congratulate yourself. Hey, I didn't fucking overeat today. Hey, I didn't binge eat today. I was trying to think of the word. Hey, I ate healthy today. And just, that's what you have to do for yourself. It definitely helps. And then even that becomes a habit that you do. You just keep doing that. Keep telling yourself You don't have to remind yourself, keep going, keep going. You want to keep going. You don't have to motivate yourself anymore because you like feeling satisfied, you like feeling successful, you like knowing and not stressing at the end of the day because you're already doing the shit that you know you need to do. And then you want to do. You already know it gives you results. You already know your efforts compound. So yes, if you've taken anything from this video, let me know. And if you need help, let me know. I'm trying to think of like what healthy habits people are trying to get. I'm trying to have. It's usually like health, fitness. And I know whenever I first started like my spiritual journey, meditation routine, it like was an actual fucking routine that I went and meditated. And I didn't really time block, but once in the morning, once in the afternoon, and once in the evening. But now I do it like throughout the day because you don't need to go sit down for 10 minutes. And even like clearing my energy. Yes. And then I feel good and happy that I did it. Even though I do it every day, I'm like still happy that I'm doing it today, because today matters, and today does matter. So what can you fucking do today? Yes. Thank you for watching. I probably won't upload again since it's whatever time it is, because I do need to do school, and it takes me hours to do it. So that's fine. I'll probably do the business class afterwards. But yes, definitely check out the Ultimate Growth Guide because it is free and I don't ask you for your email, and it is amazing, and it doesn't have anything to do with kind of sort of habits. It's not really that. It's just go check it out and do it because you won't be disappointed. It'll get you. So yes, thank you for watching.